Ladies and gentlemen, we start this afternoon's tournament with a split contest. 2 single matches followed by a tag match. The single matches will be over 30 minutes duration, 6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall to decide the winners. The tag match over 20 minutes duration, 2 falls, 2 submissions or a knockout to decide the winners. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you the contestants gathered here this evening. Firstly, in the red corner, we have captain of the martial arts fighters, world strong champion, Clive Myers, the Iron Fist. Partnered this evening, ladies and gentlemen, by the former British judo champion from the north of England, black belt, Chris Adams. Then we come to the captain of the other side, ladies and gentlemen, from Lewisham in London, the controversial Bobby Barnes. After this evening by the coloured star, David Butcher Bond. We know you as Butcher Bond. You want to be called Soul Brother Bond? Right. I stand corrected. Soul Brother Bond. And now, ladies and gentlemen, with the help of our referee, Max Ward, we will toss the coin. The draw will now take place. Thank you, Max. The captain is in the middle, please.
First, Johnny.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I have already told you the rules, but I say it once again, this is over 30 minutes, 6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall, 1 submission, or a knockout to the winner. Thank you.
Hello again, Grapple fans. Good afternoon to you, and welcome to Eldenbridge Leisure Centre here in Walton-on-Thames for an unusual tournament going on here this afternoon. The men in the ring now, Bobby Barnes of Lewisham versus Chris Black Belt Adams of Warwick, and Adams' partner, of course, in the martial arts fighters team is Iron Fist Myers, who will be coming next against Bond. So it's a team tournament, really. It's the martial arts fighters versus the rest here this afternoon. And the first bout in the ring right now is Bobby Barnes taking on the first of the martial arts fighters, Chris Adams. And he has a stone and 4 pounds weight advantage over him too. 6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall decides these first 2 bouts, and of course the tag match will be 20 minutes a little later on in this program. So, an all-team contest. 2 solo bouts first, and a tag match to finish. But in between the second and the tag match, of course, we'll have another special contest, the return match for the middleweight championship, though not for the title on this occasion. European Mal Sanders, the holder, versus Mick McManus, the former middleweight champion of Europe. But more about that later. Let's get back to the martial arts fighters, one of whom, Chris Adams, is lying flat on his back right now in his usual sort of long pants wrestling gear. Max Ward is the referee, Max Ward of Birmingham. And the object here, of course, is for each individual team to get a 2-1 win, if possible, or 3-0 win, better still. Bobby Barnes using his weight already. Their respective partners are actually standing in their own corners, but not on the ring, on the floor. So we'll probably be having a glance at them occasionally later on. Single arm stretch Barnes with the blonde hair from Lewisham, now residing in Maidstone in Kent, 13 stone 8. And his opponent there in the single arm stretch, Chris Adams, at 12 stone 3. Just a couple of minutes left in this first round of 6. As long as Barnes gets in there, of course, using the strength holds, he's happy. You see the way he goes once he's in there. But he's a little hesitant at coming in, and who wouldn't be against this sharp judo boy? One of the few barefoot wrestlers in the ring today. His partner being one of the few as well. We'll see him in the next bout. Iron Fist Myers. So it's a backbreaker with both knees by Barnes at the moment, but he's left the feet. He can't reach the feet from there. He's got 1 minute to make something out of this. Nicely, but by Adams, gets him out of trouble temporarily. A little bit early with that attack, and Barnes uses it forward to the ropes. Don't let him use his arm for leg. Half a minute to go, round 1, and Chris Adams, who's got a lot of tricks, of course, in martial arts business, and Barnes trying to hold him down to canvas so he can't use any of them. Very successful so far with the attack, Barnes. Just 5 seconds. So Barnes getting a private warning there from Max Ward, the referee, to overdo the movements on the ropes. Illegal use of the ropes, one of the things that Max Ward is most hot on, perhaps. But Bobby Barnes, who now resides in Maidstone in Kent, incidentally runs his own business down in Maidstone, but more about that later. Round 2 coming up any second.
Seconds away, round 2.
So Chris Adams coming out now for the martial arts fighters. Chris Adams versus Bobby Barnes. Well, Barnes coming yet again with the strength. He knows his only chance. It's a one-fall bout. He mustn't make any slips here, because it's quite likely that his partner, Bond, Dave Soul Brother Bond, will have a little trouble with this man here, who's back, you can see, outside the ring, Iron Fist, the world champion at arm wrestling at middleweight. Well, he stood there, didn't he? Asked him for a heel kick. Took a few chops. Right over the chin, that one. Oh, well, nothing could be more obvious than that. But the question is whether the referee spotted or not. Chris Adams quite neat landing on his bare feet outside the ring there. Now Barnes gets a public warning, as you heard there, but it wasn't for the punch that we saw so obviously. It was for the continuation of the move when this man was outside the ropes. But I'm sure that Max Ward, the referee, was pretty certain of that punch and led him to decide about a public warning a little more definitely. Front posting, very dangerous thing. The head can go right over into the metal post. A couple of minutes left in the second round.
Stand back. Stand back. Let him get up.
Suplex, double arm suplex by Barnes. He has the extra weight essential for that move. Oh, Fulder that he could be in trouble, Adams here, out of it. But he could have been in real trouble there as early as round 2. Can he get the other arm? He's got both arms now, and the feet in a figure 4 scissors. Should be useful if he tries for the surfboard. He's only got a minute to go. I don't think he's thinking of it at the moment. Barnes crawling nearer that bottom rope. Get his head underneath it. Get the break. Max Ward suggesting to Adams that he brings him back in the center of the ring before he touches the rope. He couldn't quite make it. Well, the crutch hold with the backhammer on and the knee drop. 3 moves in 1 there by Barnes. Really experienced wrestler, but a little bit unhappy against this curious style of black belt Adams. 8 seconds.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, Barnes liable to get another public warning if he continues that. Chris Adams being led to his corner by his skipper of his team, Iron Fist Clive Myers. But there is black belt Chris Adams of Warwick, and he's been at judo since he was a very young boy. He started at 9 years old. Been at it 14 years.
Round 3.
Round 3, 4 rounds to go. No score, but 1 public warning against Barnes so far, against Chris Adams. Public warning he got in this last round, round 2. Now round 3 with 4 rounds to go, and 1 fall decides this first solo bout. 2 solo bouts here this afternoon, followed by a tag. Martial arts team consisting of Iron Fist Myers, outside the ring at the moment, and his partner Chris Adams there getting a battering in the corner versus Bobby Barnes of Lewisham and soul brother Dave Bond of Deptford. No, mistimed it, the hand slipped. Not happy about this treatment at all. He's got to get in close and use the strength holds again. It's a pretty high start to that one. Such a definite punch. Camera saw it, a folding press by Barnes. In trouble now, Adams. He's got it, Barnes. So just under a minute and a half of round 3. The first bout goes to Bobby Barnes over Chris Adams, and
ladies and gentlemen,
Fred Downs to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee's decision, the winner of the only and ladies and gentlemen, let's have a nice big hand, the man from the north of England, Chris Adams. So Chris, if you kindly leave the ring, please. And Bobby, will you kindly leave the ring for the next single, please? With the referee's permission. The rules are, ladies and gentlemen, 6 5-minute rounds, 1 fall, 1 submission or a knockout to the winner. Thank you. Your referee, Max Ward.
So our second solo bout here this afternoon, with Barnes having won the first one over Chris Adams. Clive Myers, Iron Fist there on the right, the band round his head, Iron Fist written on it. Is going to have something to do against a very much heavier soul brother Bond here.
First round.
So Myers, as always, giving away about 4 stone plus here to the big man from Deptford. Remember, again, a 6 5-minute round contest. 1 fall decides it. Let's see if Iron Fist can level things up again, getting a 1-all here before the tag. Similar sort of idea of bout here, I should think, because Bond must get in close with his strength holds, use his extra weight. His weight advantage here, because if he allows Iron Fist any room at all at the ring, he's going to be in real trouble from arms and feet. The world middleweight arm wrestling champion, remember. And solitary applause coming from ringside started that. Was Bobby Barnes clapping Dave Bond, his partner. So full Nelson released by Bond himself. Iron Fist hasn't really started yet. Now he's going. Now he's away. And that's the sort of thing we were meaning just now when we said we must not give Iron Fist any room in this ring. He must stay in close, like that. Oh, the second one is man on the deck.
Where's the sword, mister, eh?
It's a bit early to brag, I would say. Iron Fist at the moment is very much on the canvas, but how long? Certainly, Myers, Iron Fist Myers, having a little trouble with this early part of this round. Allowing Bond in far too near with his strength holds. But that's possibly a reason right there it was. But he's still got him in a double leg Nelson. Both trying to reach for a crutch hold, and neither of them make it. Pretty close to a clenched fist there, but the referee quite happy he was on the spot.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Just a minute left in this first round of 6. Remember, one fall decides it. Unhappy start for Iron Fist Myers. In an arm lock now, but this is his way out. Ooh, beautiful. What a neat way out of an arm lock. Very seldom see that. Barnes getting a little advice to his partner, Bond. Bobby Barnes outside the ring on the floor there. Probably keep away from him unless you've got him close, I should think. That's the best advice one could take here.
Wrist whip.
So the arm lever. Well, the box slowing down for a bit here with Bond still getting his man on the canvas. And the bell to end round 1. So, the first round's gone of this second solo bout in this team contest. The martial arts fighters versus Barnes and Bond. And Barnes seconding his partner Bond. And quite an exciting opening couple of bouts to this first time we'd ever been at Elmbridge Leisure Centre here in Walton-on-Thames. A packed crowd here, very much enjoying the wrestling, and I think it's going to warm a little bit more in his second if Bond just stays away a little bit longer. He's bound to risk it on some occasions. He cannot go in all the time. Round 2, 5 to go. 1 fall decides it. Bond having it all his own way at the moment, using his 4.5 stone weight advantage. Quite unnecessary follow-up that, and a public warning for that.
Referee has given Bond first public warning.
So both Barnes and Bond now have had 1 public warning. But Bond has still quite determination here to continue dictating this bout, as he has from the start, more or less. Oh, right over the top, and a not too good landing right on the back there. He didn't get the feet down that time. But he's there, he comes with the chops. That's what he needs. Took all 16 stone of Bond right over them, no trouble at all.
1, 2, 3.
And just hoping that Bond was going to follow up then, but he didn't. Those feet coming to action now with those mule kicks. Very strong. Still Bond doing the majority of the attacking. At the moment unfairly. On the ropes. This is a tremendous weight advantage here. Yes, holding it, waiting for him, and it came. Beautiful. And again, really getting rid of his man with those backdrops. Now he doesn't want to know anymore. He's got to get back before 10 now. He'll still get counted. 3, 4, 5. And now here comes Iron Fist back into the fray, determined to try and get an equalizer. His partner was beaten in the first solo bout, and now he's got to equalize for his team. Two minutes to go in the second. Double arm stretch, feet in the shoulders. And surprised that Myers falling for that one.
Is that man wrestling or doing castle wrestling?
But he's certainly got Bond a little worried now. He's keeping his distance all right, but a bit early to overdo it, I think. He's only got a minute left in the second round. Has to wait till another couple of rounds are gone, I should think. By that time, he'll have slowed him and weakened him a bit. No unmounted vice from Bobby Barnes there can really help him as long as he doesn't get in close with the strength holds, and now he's trying it again. So Barnes must have said that. And now he's got that headband of Iron Fist down over his eyes. That's why he's making sure the referee doesn't spot him. Still over the eyes. So Iron Fist, no idea where he is at the moment as the bell goes to end round 2. And Iron Fist down in the center of the ring there, struggling to get that headband of his up to the forehead again. There it is, helped by Chris Adams, his partner. So Iron Fist with 2 rounds gone. He's still got 4, but a very slow start for him. Round 3, 4 to go. 1 fall decides this bout, the second of the solo bouts. Martial arts fighters versus Barnes and Bond. This one is Iron Fist, Clive Myers versus Dave Soul Brother Bond. And Bond has 1 public warning against him. That's what he wanted him to do. Yeah, the back of the neck. Bond really fell for that. And straight fingers off the throat. His partner outside the ring there, screaming for more of that. Glad to see Iron Fist really go for the first time. Bond suddenly remembering he had one public warning against him before he needed it. Use of those feet really tremendous. Yes, helping him out and both men landing on the deck. Myers getting on top of the legs there, but it won't do him any good outside the ring anyway. It's just a question of whether they're both counted out or not. They are. Neither of them have made it. And I think we'll find that the MC will announce the fact that it was a double knockout, neither man making the count in that third round.
Ladies and gentlemen, Max Ward's decision. Both wrestlers unable to beat the count. It's a double knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, the referee's verdict stands. It's a double knockout.
I came before that man did this.
Ladies and gentlemen, as he leaves the ring, Soul Brother Bond.
You're going to be sorry.
And one for Bobby Barnes. And ladies and gentlemen, the martial arts fighters, Clive Myers,
Sorry, John.
Why is this man wasting my time?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now we come to the tag. And this, I think you'll find, will sort the men from the boys, right? It is over tag team rules, ladies and gentlemen. 20 minutes duration. 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winners. Presenting and introducing to you in the red corner, firstly, the former British judo champion from the north of England, black belt, Chris Adams. The captain, ladies and gentlemen, Clive Myers, the Iron Fist. And in the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, firstly the captain, controversial Bobby Barnes. Partnered this evening by Soul Brother, coloured star David Bond.
And so, Grapple fans, once again, it's tag team time. The same teams, the martial arts fighters, Myers and Adams, that's Iron Fist and Adams, and their opponents, Barnes and Bond. 20 minutes, tag match, 2 falls, 2 submissions, 2 knockouts, 2 disqualifications to decide the winners. Max Ward, the referee, and they're all supposed to get rid of 2 of these fellas before we even start. The bell hasn't gone yet, but any second.
The first session, commence wrestling.
So it's Myers versus Barnes. Well, he may be known as Iron Fist, but he's certainly using his feet well here today. Inlets in Chris Adams versus Barnes. Barnes doesn't know what to expect from this guy either. wrestling monkey climb there. Barnes' partner trying to tag him, but Barnes doesn't want to know at the moment. Yes, he's going to. No, he's not. A little bit dazed. He doesn't know quite what's happening at the moment, I don't think, with Bobby Barnes. He can tag if he wants it. Doesn't want it. So in comes Iron Fist again to weaken Barnes even more. Remember the score in the split team match: 1-0 to Barnes and Bond over the martial arts boys, because Barnes won his first match against Chris Adams. The other solo match ended, if you remember, in a double knockout. So the only way to bring them equal is for Iron Fist and his partner to win this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, first public warning to Soul Brother Bond.
Bond gets a public warning action outside the ring. And in comes Chris Adams against Bond for the first time. Dave Soul Brother Bond . And Barnes from outside the ring liable to get a public warning from him. Really a lot of weight advantage here. 16 stone versus 12 stone 3. Chris Adams. And Barnes comes in now to continue the weakness on Chris Adams, keeping him well away from the corner where Iron Fist is waiting to tag him. Iron Fist won't wait, he's coming in. Referee trying to send him away. It's going to wind up, I think, with Bond coming in against Barnes. He tagged, but Chris Adams doesn't know which one to go for. So it finally is Bond. Again, Adams facing that 16-stoner. But a neat slam from there. Tag, and it's Iron Fist versus Bond. The man he failed to beat in the solo bout earlier on this afternoon has another chance now. And it's Barnes' foot outside the ring there, helping him a little bit. So Barnes now tagged. Iron Fist, and it's Iron Fist right onto our table, but fortunately for all of us, especially him, I think, he holds onto the top rope. Barnes in for a public warning here, I should think. And while the referee's not watching, of course, Bond comes around the outside of the ropes and has a go at Iron Fist too. Ends up with Barnes and Iron Fist in the ring with still no score, but one public warning against Bond. I'm amazed that Barnes didn't get one then. Almost into the lap of the mare. Right alongside on the gangway. Stopped him there. Now Shorty can follow up with that post press quite easily now. no trouble at all. The first one of Myers over Barnes in 5 minutes, 15 seconds of this 20-minute tag.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the 5th minute, the first fall in favour, the martial arts fighters, Clyde Myers and
5 minutes, 50 seconds into this 20-minute tag. It's Myers, that's Iron Fist, Clive Myers. They're arguing with the referee, getting the first fall over Bobby Barnes.
Second to 8, the second session, commence wrestling.
Here we go for session number 2. Iron Fist versus Barnes. I'd like to do that very much. Oh, Barnes has really walked right into it there, I think. The aim he's got with that instep of his, both of them, in fact. Terrific. And Barnes outside the ring on the way. And Barnes coming into our lap now, I think. And Iron Fist really using those feet beautifully. Letting in Chris Adams now. He thinks that Barnes is sufficiently weak for Chris Adams to come in and give him a break. Not that Chris Adams needs a weak man, but he's not so experienced as his partner, Chris. I would say Barnes is quite a bit of trouble. I don't know why he doesn't tag that Bond did. He is doing so. So Bond versus Chris Adams again. Remember, the martial arts fighters 1-4 in the lead, and 1 public warning against Bond already in this first session. And the crutch hold and slam. Placed him down rather than slamming him. Press the shoulders, backbreaker, and right over the top on the floor. Could be dangerous, that. Be very, very dangerous. Chris Adams not happy about it at all, but he's okay. And I think the referee has come to a decision here in some way. We'll hear from Fred Downs what the decision is at your MC.
Ladies and gentlemen, for failing to wrestle to the referee's instructions, Bond, you are disqualified.
So it's a disqualification Bond.
Ladies and gentlemen, acclaim your winners, the Iron Fist and Chris Adams.
So the winners of the tag, therefore, the martial arts fighters, Iron Fist and Chris Adams. Barnes taking the cheers, or thinks he is, but he's not winning. Not too many cheers from him. Thank you, Fred Downs. So that tag win for Iron Fist and Chris Adams in about 9 minutes of that tag.